right, Mexican Roadshow supporters. Well, you've heard myself and John, especially if you're subscribed to any of our other channels, say the words, the media is the real virus. And in the case of Joy Reid, well, I'm not sure there's any bigger two-legged syphilis monster walking the planet than Joy Reid. What kind of virus would she be? Is syphilis a virus? Chlamydia? Gonorrhea? No. HIV? COVID? I don't know. Bird flu? Who knows? H2N1? Or whatever that is? H1N1? I don't know. Anyway, that'll probably be the next one. I saw there's a bird flu case in Texas. Well, there's an election coming, so that makes sense, right? Anyway, Joy Reid has gone on her show, like she does all the time, to attack not only Trump and Trump supporters, but now she's got a new label to pull from for Trump. Now, it's either been like shady Jim Baker evangelist guy, or it's Adolf Hitler, or it's insert any number of things they've tried to label Trump with. But now she's really digging deep. Her TDS has got her really using her lunatic toolbox to reach into the Manson cult part of her vocabulary. Yeah, she's decided that Trump supporters are part of a cult. Now, don't worry, she spread the wealth around from Charles Manson. I think Jim Jones and David Koresh also get a name drop here. You know what's amazing to me is of every bullshit thing that Democrats supposedly support, Ukraine, etc. I mean, I noticed somebody is named April Gapril, like the LGBTQ's now trying to take April too. June wasn't enough for you exactly. Well, anyway, with all the various 47 things they claim to support, it's funny how MAGA only supports America first and MAGA, but yet we're the cult. I mean, there is always some cause leading Democrats around by their Johnson, as long as it's anti-American, or as Candace Owens said the other day, American communist. It sounds like an oxymoron to me, but I get her point. Let's take a look at this. So this is Manson stuff. Yeah, and don't worry, we'll get to some proud Americans' reaction to this, because we all love being called being part of a cult. Just being pro-American is pro-America and the ideals that this country was founded on. That puts you in a cult now, folks. Yeah. Things that just were called default 20 years ago and now put you in a cult. MSNBC host Joy Reid said Monday on Read Out that former President Donald Trump is like the cult leader Charles Manson. All right. Reid said, quote, furiously texting my producers less than an hour before the show saying, wait a minute, we're talking about this. Maybe we're getting it wrong in the sense that, you know, I always say the difference between religion and a cult is in religion, your Savior dies for you as Jesus did. Like you know anything about Jesus. Let's be honest here, Joy Reid. I mean, let's keep it real, okay? I'm sure you're a Marxist, probably an atheist. In a cult, you're asked to die for your Savior. And what Donald Trump is doing, it's equal parts power of positive thinking. We wouldn't want to have any positive thinking. The power of positive thinking, which is the church to the extent that it's a church he grew up in. But it's kind of David Koresh. It's kind of Jim Jones. Because those two men started by saying, you need to come to Jesus. They started as Christian evangelizers. Eventually, their evangelism said, I get to have your wife. I get to tell you to kill federal agents that are outside. I'm asking you to pick up a machine gun and shoot them because I don't want to go to jail. This is Manson stuff. where you stop saying worship God and you start saying I am God. I am God is what Trump is saying to his followers. Woo, make asylums great again. She added, Donald Trump is not a god. He's not Jesus. He's just a politician who doesn't want to go to prison, and he's selling you crap sneakers to make you pay his legal bills when he is supposedly a billionaire. It's a scam. It's a cult. Wake up, people, and stay woke. Reid concluded, he's selling helter-skelter. It's scary stuff. The only thing scary here is her commentary. I mean, honestly, this is what these people think of all of us. That we're in a Manson cult because this guy was a president. His policies were out of this world. They absolutely worked. We've had a trial run of 4 years knowing they worked. We've got the border. We now have a full plate of what it looks like on the other side. All right? And this restaurant we're living in and going to and eating at sucks. Your crap sucks. All right? So we're going back to the old chef. All right? We want President Trump back. Plain and simple. And I've got no confusion. Yeah, Trump will do 4 years, and then we'll move on to the next Republican, hopefully. But Trump's got no designs on just staying in there forever. That's a Democrat wet dream that they're trying to scare all their followers with, and anybody that's still actually watching her show. So, as you can imagine, this is getting around now, okay? Little reaction from X is Maxine Waters, her sister. She's too ugly to have her own picture shown. Make it go away. Yeah, F. Reid, she's a racist clown. I agree with that. I do, yeah. DEI, DEI, DEI. Bless her little heart, she's lost it. TDS, absolutely. Democrats project, yep, I agree. Cult pot member calling the kettle non-cult black. I'm not sure what they're saying there, but I get it, yeah. He's far from it. Yeah, nobody, yeah, people, look, they do like the man. I'm not going to kid you there, but it's his policies. And it's been his policies. We understand they work. This is perfect. This picture right here is perfect. They brainwashed you. That's what they say we are, brainwashed. Says the person that's got 900 vaccine syringes sticking out his ass, and CNN and Google and the sickle and Facebook and everything else all over their body with a mask on, wearing a Black Lives Matter patch, and carrying a flag that's beyond the rainbow. Really, all we got is an American flag in our hand. I mean, in fairness, we might have a red cap on, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Laugh out loud, what a joke. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. The science dictates that if you are accidentally accusing your opposition of what you are in fact doing, then that is your admission. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, we are a cult. We are secretly brainwashed people into thinking for ourselves. You're welcome. Propaganda on full display, Trump 2024. You know, propaganda's right. The worst part about all this is the fact that people are watching her and they are believing her. And so much of what's wrong today in today's society, it's the media. It is. And the media is spreading a bunch of horse shit. Or trying to censor the people that are actually making sense. Well, they tried Hitler. They tried the Klan. They tried mobsters. And they even went the Antichrist. They went too far too soon. Now all they have left is Manson. By November, they'll be down to that guy who stole your bike in 3rd grade. Got that, MAGA? The mentality that says that sex is subjective, breathing is pollution, borders are imaginary, race, culture are constructs that can be dissolved by education. colonialism is bad, but interventions are good. And don't forget to wear your useless COVID mask while commuting to work. Those people say you are in a cult. Bravo. Very well said. And we'll end on that one. But, yeah, Joy Reid, you are a Manson follower. By the way, I really liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's the Quentin Tarantino movie. I like Tarantino a lot, a whole lot. In fact, I guess next to Spielberg, he's my favorite director. Now, I understand they're all Hollywood lunatics, but I still enjoy their movies nonetheless. And so Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was set on the backdrop of Sharon Tate and Manson and all that, while Brad Pitt and Leo kick massive amounts of ass at the end of that movie. But there is a creepy scene in like this old Western. It feels like an old ghost town where a cult lives. It feels like Texas Chainsaw Massacre there for about a good 7 minutes. And I'm like, this is good stuff. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.